Zapper, One Wicked Cricket, is a platform game that would be released for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, Nintendo GameCube, even alongside ports to the Windows PC and Game Boy Advance between 2002 and 2003. It would see you play as a unique cartoon-style character, playing through a variety of different styled environments where your goal is to save your brother that has been kidnapped. What's interesting about this game is that it's not like your typical platformer where you can move around freely on the maps. The path to your destination is quite linear, very like games like the early Crash Bandicoot games, but there are lots of hidden items and areas to explore as you go through different scenarios. You'll find like hidden little caves and rooms that you can go into. There'll be puzzles that you'll need to complete in order to unlock different items or hidden areas that are across, say, a certain gap that you'll need to use or switch or something in order to start moving stuff around. Now, you won't find it originally on your first playthrough. In many cases you'll have to play through the game multiple times to unlock everything that's available. But every move that you take, because you're playing as a small bug, it's like you're just hopping from one square or one box to another at different stages in order to move around. You can't just move freely like you can in other platformer games. So you do have to be mindful of your surroundings, because there's loads of different obstacles and dangers that will always try to take you out of the equation. Plus you have to avoid water because the bug can't swim. It's a very, very tricky game. It's quirky, it's unique, it's different, and I do like the graphics on it, and I like the explorative elements to each of the levels. And the reality is that the better you get at the game, you can speedrun a lot of the levels if you can do it the right way. Now, it won't be easy. So there's a total of like 18 levels in the game that you have to complete, and in order to complete all of the levels you have to collect 6 eggs in each level. The only downside is that if you miss any of the eggs in between, you'll end up having to traverse all the way back, which means you have to go back through all of the dangers and everything, so you can lose a lot of lives very quickly. So you really have to take your time and be methodical in each area that you explore to make sure that you've uncovered everything before you move forward. Essentially what this game is like, if you've ever played Frogger or any of the games of that type from earlier systems, essentially it's basically the same as that. It plays almost identical, but there's just a bit more variety added into the mix, because how the character moves from point A to point B and all around the maps is exactly like how the Frogger character would move in their particular games. But you also do have unique electrical abilities that you can use to zap opponents, or even to flick switches, or to unlock different elements that can help you to get further in the levels or to find hidden secrets. Plus you do get interesting power-ups as well that will give you more power to do more damage overall. Now, it's an interesting game. It's not the best platformer on the PlayStation 2 by any means, but it's very different from a lot of other games that was out there of the time that tries to combine elements of your typical platformer, but even of other types of genres as well. So if that's something you're into, there's no harm in having a look. Plus, if you like cartoony style elements, you'll be right at home here. With that being said, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts of this one. Did you play it back in the day? Did you even know the game existed? Because it is quite rare and very few people know about it. So be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you would like to see more content around other interesting and quirky games like this that were also released on the PlayStation 2, then you can check out this playlist right here.